You ever get a VA denial that says, this condition is not service connected, and you're sitting there like, bro, I literally got that while I was in the Army. I was there. You weren't. What are we doing? Yeah, welcome to the twilight zone of VA logic, where you can break your back jumping out of a Humvee, but unless it's on the right form, with the right ink, and blessed by the ghost of Abraham Lincoln, it apparently didn't happen. Today, I'm breaking down what to do when the VA says your condition isn't service connected, even when you know damn well it is. Because you're not crazy, and you're not alone. And no, you don't need to accept their denial like it's gospel. Here's why this matters. If your condition isn't service connected, you get nothing. No compensation, no care, no increase, no support. Just a nice, crisp, denied letter. And the creeping feeling that maybe your service didn't count. But the good news, you can fight back. And you've got options. From supplemental claims to the higher level review to full-blown board appeals. You just need to know how to prove it. So let's decode the usual suspects. Lack of documentation. If it's not in your service treatment records or you never went to sick call, the VA assumes it didn't happen. No medical nexus. That's the connection between your current condition and your service. Without a doctor saying this likely started in service, they're going to throw it out. Wrong codes or wrong paperwork. You checked the box wrong, forget a form, or didn't send in enough evidence. The VA loves denying claims on technicalities. It's basically their love language. So here's a quick example. Let's say you busted your knee during a ruck march in Korea. Never went to sick call because that's not what soldiers do. And now you're 42 and walking like an old pirate. They'll tell you no record equals no claim. But that doesn't mean you're out of options. It just means you have to build your evidence differently. So here's where we challenge their not service-connected claim. Number 1, buddy letters. Get statements from people who served with you. Your platoon sergeant, squad mate, or even your barracks buddy who watched you limp around every day. Buddy letters should say who they are, say what they saw, be signed, dated, and specific. Number 2, nexus letters. This is huge. A private doctor writes a letter saying, in my medical opinion, this condition is at least as likely as not caused by military service. Make sure they use that magical VA phrase, at least as likely as not. Not maybe, not sort of. It's got to be those exact words or it gets tossed. Number 3, lay evidence. That's your own written statement. Tell your story. Be real. Explain what happened when it started, how it's affected you since. So here, I'm going to act like a VA raider. Dear veteran, despite your compelling story about falling off a tank, we could not verify your injury because apparently it doesn't leave a paperwork trail. Yeah, now that's enough to piss you off. So let's talk about the appeal game plan. Number 1, supplemental claim. Use this if you have new and relevant evidence, like a buddy letter, nexus letter, or diagnosis you didn't submit before. You're basically saying, hey VA, I brought receipts this time. Number 2, higher level review. This is when you say, your rater screwed up, and I want someone with more brain cells to look at it. You can request an informal conference, talk to the reviewer, and explain why the denial doesn't hold up. And here's a good tip. This is best when your original evidence was solid, but the VA missed something obvious. Number 3, board appeal. This is the big one. You appeal to a judge. It takes longer, but you can submit new evidence, request a hearing, and get a real human to listen to your side. Pro tip, if you go this route, having a VSO or a good rep helps a ton. So here's where most veterans give up, but shouldn't. Let's say your back claim was denied, but now you have sciatica or sleep issues caused by the back pain. Guess what? Those are secondary conditions. If the VA says your primary condition isn't service connected, but the secondary ones are clearly linked, you can still win part of the claim. Also, check if the conditions are listed under the presumptive list, especially if you served in Vietnam, they were exposed to Agent Orange. Gulf War, undiagnosed illness. Iraq, Afghanistan, burn pits. Now let's rapid fire the rookie errors. Not submitting new evidence on appeals. Just resubmitting the same claim won't change the outcome. Using vague or emotional statements without specifics, like saying, "It hurts a lot." That doesn't hit like sharp pain down my left leg that causes numbness 3 times a week. Assuming the VA is right. They're not. And they've been reversed plenty of times. So let's be real, people. How many of you have had the VA say not service connected, even though it was obvious? Drop your horror story in the comments. Bonus points if it includes phrases like, "I told them I was literally blown up," or "they said it was genetic after I got it during basic." Sharing your story helps others fight smarter. So here's the deal. The VA saying it's not service connected doesn't mean your case is over. It just means you've entered level 2 of the game. And lucky for you, you know how to play it. If you want the full strategy, visit my website at simplevetbenefits.com to get the vet rating guide. It breaks down every trick, template, and timeline to help you fight smart, not frustrated. And if you're like, "Bro, I need someone to walk me through this process and help me strategize," then book a one-on-one strategy call. We'll go over what you've got, what you need, and how to hit back with evidence, not emotion. And yes, if you're going to war with the VA, do it in comfort. Check out this high-performance chest pack, perfect for carrying your phone, keys, and your last ounce of patience at the VA clinic. Next up, don't miss the next video on the latest news affecting veterans. New legislation, backdoor changes, and stuff they're not broadcasting that could change your benefits overnight. Hit the next video, and I'll see you there.